Date January 25th, 2025 at 2:10 a.m. Subject brain drain. Today was a rushy day. I woke up around 9:50 a.m. knowing there was an urgent need to arrive at work by 11 today, while also attempting to maintain the consistency of my daily planner. Yesterday, I didn't even write in the thing until 6 p.m. Most of that time was spent goofing off and watching video after video. Today, waking up so late due to staying up so late had cost me little time to accomplish anything substantial early in the day, other than eating breakfast, listening to a podcast about the aerial flight school UFO incident, and getting ready for work. My lack of taking responsibility for the goals of the day by pushing my sleep time and wake up time have caused me to feel I have quite the discombobulated sense of time. This is not good. I believe the only way to remedy such an issue is to plan my day ahead the night before, so I can live each day intentionally rather than by flying by the seat of my own pants. End of journal entry. And to prove I wasn't just blowing hot air, this is the journal schedule for tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, I forgot to add the date to it because the dates are customizable. What do you believe? It's 1/25/25 today. And that is Saturday. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Tomorrow, here is my plan. My goal is to execute the plans I have laid out for myself today to the best of my abilities. The targets are taxes. Everyone's got to do it, including you. Please knock it out today. 20-minute tutorials. Complete 20 minutes of the Adobe Premiere Pro tutorial and a lines and shape tutorial. Notes included. Record my weight. I would like to see if my more mindful eating is paying off, and why or why not. My more granular scheduling is that around 8 o'clock I would like to take a shower. That's 8 a.m. Then shave and moisturize my face. Get dressed for the day. Cycle for 30 minutes. I've been neglecting my cycling for the past 2 days. It's got to stop. And work on my taxes from 10 all the way to 11:30. Apparently, I believe I can get my taxes done in an hour and a half. I guess we'll find out. Then we have finished editing VR video around 12, and I believe that's going to take me an hour, so I put it to from 12 to 1. Then I have a scheduled break for a half hour because of the packed day and how much of a toll that would take on my mind. Then I have clean coffee machine because our coffee machine needs the filter replaced and to be descaled. Then 20 minutes of Adobe Premiere Pro tutorial. Then another break for a half hour. Around 3 o'clock, or 3:30 20 minutes of lines and shape notes. Around 4 o'clock, 15 minutes of a creative block, which is just me letting loose and drawing whatever I please, whether it be through reference or just from my imagination. Then finally around 4:30, take weight and record. So that way I'm having a sense of where I'm going health-wise. And then after that, free for all, which basically is a way of saying you've got all this time to yourself now, enjoy it, since you've done everything you said you were going to do. And then finally around 9:30, prepare for bed and record your new video and publish, which is what I'm doing right now for today's video, or I guess technically yesterday's video, since it's 2:55 in the morning. So yeah, I thought I'd record that to really set it in stone and report back on how well the execution of those plans went. Today was quite a rushy day, as I said in my journal entry. Let me read it out to you. So, always got to start out with what you're grateful for, which was being alive, getting to experience life on my terms, and being okay with not being perfect, but always trying. My goal: continue on the big editing project while also keeping my mind sharp with Adobe Premiere Pro tutorials and line and shape tutorials, and what I'm eating in my diet log. My 3 big goals are 20 minutes of Adobe Premiere tutorial, keep up the editing grind to sharpen your mind, 20 minutes of lines and shapes practice, learn from the best while understanding how to be more confident with shape and line work. Log everything you eat in. You are what you eat, so eat well consciously, and you will feel well. And then I wrote, what will make today great? Going in with a positive mindset no matter what, and not stressing about getting my duties done perfectly, but simply being happy to do my duties. My list for the day included getting ready for work, going to work from 10 to 11, from 3 to 4, make and eat lunch, write notes and on lines and shapes, and go back to work. And then from 8 to 9, eat dinner, work on editing project, and 20 minutes of Adobe Premiere Pro tutorial. Here are the notes I took. Premiere Pro notes on audio mixing continued. If some parts of a voiceover are quieter than others, then go to the gray box for track 1 of the audio mixer workspace. Click on the empty space in the box for track 1. Click Amplitude and Compression in the drop-down menu. In the submenu, click Dynamics Processing. Click on the newly created effect in the track and drag points around from this line going up to this, the line going higher than it did in the previous, and then going down. Any audio that is altered, like demonstrated graphs at points like -50 or -40, will automatically be made a little louder. Okay. Now, before you did that, parts of the video would have sounded too quiet, but thanks to dynamics processing, quiet parts of the voiceovers in particular are much louder. Now we move to audio peaking, which is something we don't want, by right-clicking the track and pressing audio gain. You can adjust the decibel gain until the audio is no longer peaking. You start with -10 decibels and adjust as needed. You can also adjust all of the audio mix volume by going to the audio clip mixer window, go to the master mix track, click on the arrow, go to amplitude and compression, and press Complify, double-click Amplify in the gray box. Then you can choose between many presets, including the -6 decibel cut, to allow your whole mix to sound more comfortable to the ear. My diet notes for today included in the morning at around 9:45 a.m. I ate 2 eggs, 2 toasts, and 1 tablespoon of butter and a cup of coffee. In the afternoon, I ate spaghetti with 8 meatballs and a protein bar. And I guess I forgot to update. At 8:20 p.m., I ate chicken dumplings. Or dumpling soup. Home. Oh, the ink seems to have run out. Home made. Okay. With another chocolate, dark chocolate, sea salt, protein bar, three cups of coffee, and a Butterfinger shake. Okay, fully updated now. Sorry that took so long. But now the information is accurate. Now let's move on to lines and shape notes. An exercise you can do to improve straight lines is draw dots and attempt to connect the dots as best you can. Other exercises you can attempt is feathering, which means thin to thick lines, or filling in a large box with an even tone, being able to handle a pencil. If you have the problem of searching lines, then try using a pen. A pen is more permanent, and you have to be more deliberate with it. A pen is highly recommended when practicing line work because your line is committed. Drawing circles is recommended, especially practicing with your shoulder or elbow. Do not use fingers or wrists. Try creating dynamic lines. Okay, cool. And my random thoughts for the day were I will do my taxes tomorrow, and I will clean the coffee machine tomorrow. I'll wake up early to pick up eggs at Sam's Club when it opens. All right. And that was the journal for the day. I better have the page preemptively open for tomorrow with the pen ready to go and spring in my step. And I even wrote a note here where I wanted to measure my energy levels. And the idea I thought of was right here, which is How to Track Energy Throughout the Day by Noah Arce, January 24, 2025, 7:05 p.m. at work. So log level in every hour at one particular time, like, or it says lick. Let me fix that really quick. There we go, that's better. Like 7 p.m. And if you notice here, it's the energy level from 1 to 10, and that's the time of day. And I feel like if I did something like that, it would really help me understand I'm most full of energy, and that would allow me to allocate those energy resources to a particular time of the day that I am hypercharged. I thought that was a good idea. Anything interesting happened today? I was trolled by one of my bosses who pretended like he was calling my mom. I knew he didn't know my mom's phone number and had no way of contacting her, but I was just playing along with him pretending to contact just for the laughs. Um, that was the standout, and all the coworkers laughed at the hijinks. It was a lot of fun. Anything else I can think of that happened today? I guess I was a little late for work because I decided to eat 6 stress relief gummies, and some of them, uh, when I said bye house, when I leave the house before going to work, some spit flung onto my phone screen. I had to wipe it off. So, yeah. And it apparently ate up a lot of time because apparently spit coated in health gummies is quite gnarly to remove. Yeah. And anything else I can remember today? I guess there was like a theme going around where like there was people who used to work at Stater Brothers, and there's this guy who's a cashier there who's surprised that I don't remember people's names, but I told him that I only remember people's names if I constantly interact with them. Um, yeah, and then right afterwards, what do you know? There was someone who was at a former high school I went to who said that they recognized my face, but I gotta be 100% honest, I did not recognize that person at all. So I'm not sure what that was about. Yeah, other than that, it's your standard day at work. Pretty good. Nothing to complain about. Alright, well, I'm going to bed. Thanks for listening to this update, and everybody take care out there. Stay safe.